Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm trying out a new camera and mic and lighting situation, so let me know what you all think. So I'm coming to bring you all a quick update on, oh gosh, on these lock extensions. I'm enjoying them. I'm in love with my locks. I'm getting ready to wash them, but I wrote down a couple things that I did want to mention. So I'm a little over 3 weeks in, a day over 3 weeks in. Let me not even lie to you guys. So I'm like a day over 3 weeks in. I haven't been having any serious issues. I haven't washed my hair yet, but I'll be doing that probably in the next few days, and I'll make that its own video of like day one wash or first wash of my lock extensions. But I'll kind of tell you what my journey has been so far. So I kept the twist from my first retwist in for 4 days, and then I took them down. I still have a little bit of texture in my hair from the twist. Not that much, but this lasted way longer than any braid out or anything I had with my sister lock. So I'm in love, like, and I don't want to compare literally everything that I say and do to my sister lock's experience, but I mean, that is what I have to compare it to for myself, so forgive me if I keep going back to that. So this did hold the texture of that for a longer time, but I don't know. Different locks, different strokes, you know? So beyond that, I'm at week 3. I mean, like maybe like four days ago, I started doing little corrections here and there. So when I initially twisted my hair, I felt some, because I used a spray bottle to moisten it, I felt some like soft spots. So I went and did the wrapping. I wrapped some kinky curly hair around it and then crocheted it to integrate it into the lock, and that's kind of how I thickened and supported those sections so that they weren't thin anymore, and just to make sure that there was consistency from root to stem. So this is a lock in the front that I'm like really debating doing something about. Let me see so you can really see what it looks like. See that spot where it's like here to there? That's really bothering me. Now, in the grand scheme of things, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the picture. In the grand scheme of things, that's not that big of a drastic difference, and it'll probably correct itself, but in situations like that, I would go and I would wrap a little bit of hair to make that transition a little bit more seamless, or I would crochet it a little bit tighter to make the crocheted hair like really go into my hair. So I'm sorry that I keep yawning or covering my mouth. It's like past midnight. I'm really tired. I just finished filming a clothing haul, so that's why your girl is beat. But things like this is what I went in and corrected. I haven't decided if I'm gonna correct this or not. I've crocheted it a couple of times and it didn't really do what I wanted it to do, and so here it is, and that's what it is. Further, I'll be washing my hair in the next few days, which is something that I said, but I've gotten a few questions on how I decided to part my hair, so I did want to make that clear for you guys. So I made a big part from ear to ear, so like from where my ears are on both sides all the way on top, so kind of like a headband part. So in the back, with that headband part, I made straight lines going all the way across the back. But I did not make straight lines going down each of those rows that I made. I used my finger to part those rows. So my parts are not like perfect boxes or anything. I did not want perfection. Sister Lock was all about perfection. I've had that. I've had it twice. So I was just like, I want the imperfect, you know, lock journey. I want the mosaic parting and all that sort of stuff. And I didn't entirely get that, but that's what I was going for. So that's how I parted my hair. And the last thing is, I said that I had 135 locks. I actually only had 130 locks. So, which is why my twists were actually perfect. I didn't have any like a twist where I had to put 3 in or just 1 thread left over. It was perfect. I miscounted the 5 that I didn't use from the original set of locks that I purchased when I had to add that additional 15. So it was not 135, it was 130. So if you all have any last questions on my locks, feel free to ask. I will be posting more information later. I know that this is really short, it's probably kind of pointless, but I did want to answer some questions and make some clarifications on the things that I did to get to where I am. Don't forget, if you haven't watched my other videos on why and how I made my decision to get lock extensions, please do that. If you haven't watched my video on my install, do that, because get into it. And here my locks are today. I kind of just have it like parted in the middle and with my imperfect middle part, because I didn't want a perfect middle part, so don't talk about that. This was intentional. But I twisted it, put some bobby pins. This bobby pin is a little tight. It's been a little tight all day, and just been rocking it. I haven't retwisted anything. It's good and frizzy. You can see, you know, it's locking. The process is happening. So I'm really excited to continue on this journey. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you have any additional questions or want to know any additional things about my locks. The wash day video will be coming soon, and I will see you all next time.
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? Alright, so we're back, and I am giving you all a tutorial. So I'm showing you the lock that I'm going after, the one I already showed. That was on my nerves. I take out a small section of the kinky curly hair. This is natural hair, actual hair. And I begin by wrapping. These nails worked my nerves. Y'all, I can't even begin to explain to you how much these nails were on my nerves for this entire process. Like, it was crazy. But I got to wrapping, and I kind of wrapped it a little tighter than I would have wanted to. But I was wrapping. I used up that entire piece of hair, and I got my crochet needle out. So I started where that hair was kind of separated, but then I also went in and found that middle portion, kind of, as they would say in makeup or wigs, the line of demarcation. So I went to that knot of demarcation and started crocheting that in. So also when you crochet, it integrates that hair that you wrapped around into the lock, so that it's not just sitting on top of the lock. It doesn't just trap moisture inside. So that's something that you have to consider when wrapping locks, and that's like the biggest danger with wrapped lock extensions, is that it traps moisture inside, which creates a fertile ground for mildew, mold, and all sorts of other nasties that you don't want to grow inside. So I'm kind of going after it. I'm crocheting. I'll get my single hook. I started with the double hook. I get my single hook to kind of refine it and define it, but my whole goal is just to get that bump to go away. And as you see, I accomplished that. I do a little bit more refining because clearly I'm a perfectionist, even though this is supposed to be perfectly imperfect, but you know, I do the best I can. And you'll just see me continuing on crocheting until I'm satisfied with how it looks. But enjoy. Hopefully this helps you all, and you all are able to use this technique to correct whatever issues that you see. This can be done on regular locks or lock extensions. Doesn't really matter. It's just a technique to make it smoother, to get rid of those bumps and lumps and whatever that may be getting on your nerves. So once again, like, comment, and subscribe. And your girl will be back very shortly with a wash day video, as well as many others. Go check out my clothing haul. Go check out my date with Alana. All that jazz. Get into it. And there we go. Complete. Thank you very much.